everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Thank God It's Design Your Life Friday. My name is Sarah Baltus, and I want to present myself today as a super big fan of the topic trust. As a coach, as a business psychologist, as a trainer, I want to welcome you all to this TGI Design Your Life Friday. Hello, Karin. Hey, Franka. Hallo, Margot. Hallo, Margot. Hallo nach Deutschland. Hallo, Miriam. Hello nach Hamburg. My family is watching. That's awesome. Hi, Eric. So good to have you all here. Welcome again to TGI. Thank God It's Design Your Life Friday with the topic of the week today, which is how to find trust in your own story. And I'm so excited that you're all connected. I'm especially excited that my parents are connected. My sister from Hamburg. That's awesome. That's absolutely great. And guys, let me know before we start. Maria says hi too from Hamburg. That's super great. From where are you connecting? Where are you connecting from? How are you? Send me some likes, send me some hearts. Let me see you guys. Let me see you guys. And of course, I would like to welcome everyone who is connecting later on to this recorded version, which we have. And yes, that's absolutely great. So let me check. Hola, Julián. Julián, ¿cómo estás? Qué chévere que estás aquí. Perfecto. Bienvenidos. Welcome. Hallo, ihr Lieben. Herzlich willkommen aus aller Welt. And welcome everyone to this TGI, thank God it's Design Your Life Friday live session here on Instagram and Facebook with the topic of how to find trust in your own story. Eric says hello, Edgar is connecting. That's absolutely great. And now, before we start, I want to ask you some questions, and I would love to have your participation, to see your comments, so that we can interact a bit together. So Miriam as well is connecting from Colombia. That's so great. I'm really happy to have you all here, and to start now with you this live session. So to start with, I would like to ask you, how many of you once felt distrust in other people, in new situations, in a new country, and you haven't been able to open yourself for the situation? How many of you felt distrust in many times of your life? Let me see your hands, or is it, let me see your likes or hearts. Perfect, 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 perfect. And if you felt this, how many of you as well, with the hand on your heart, felt distrust against yourself, not trusting yourself in your competences and your decisions, in your own point of view? If you felt this once, please say yes. Monso is saying me too. Doro is raising the hand. Miriam is saying yo. Perfect. Thank you so much for participating. And if to all of you who said yes, to all of you who already have suffered from distrust in your life, I want to tell you that today you're at the right time, at the right place. And today this life is for you. And that's why I invite you to take a pen, to take something to write, so that we can dive into the topic and that you take something with you for your life. And give yourself the chance to find trust in your own story. So to everyone who's connecting lately on, I want to welcome you again. It's so great to have you here. Marielle, hey, it's so great to have you. I'm really, really happy. And to all of you, first of all, thank you so much again for connecting. Thank you so much for investing the time in yourself. I really want to recognize it, because this is, where everything starts, within you. And that's why today's topic is as well named how to find trust in your own story. Because what I, as a coach, as a business psychologist and trainer, discover in all my trainings and my sessions is that, we are looking for confirmation of trust all around us. But when it's missing inside us, we won't find it. So that's why today I want to talk with you about an experience I made in my personal life, in a situation of total uncertainty, where life gifted me 7 different ways to find trust in my own story, and so to find trust in life. So how many of you say, yes, we are ready, I'm ready? Hi, Andres. So good to have you here. How many of you say, yes, I'm ready to start? Awesome. So let's start. And today, I want to start with one topic, and I have here one little note for me. And with the topic I want to start is with a cita of with a quote. Sorry, with a quote of a very famous German writer. And this German writer, and my parents would love it that I'm using it today. It's from Goethe, and Goethe was saying, as soon as you trust yourself, you will know how to live. And everything we do is about living, about enjoying to live, about enjoying to our life. And with this quote of Goethe, I want to start today the perspective of the 7 steps which found me in a journey around the world, and especially in a beautiful country named Vietnam, where I traveled with my beloved sister 6 or 7 years ago, and where life gifted me the following lessons. And for everyone who's getting to meet or who are just starting to get to know me, I want to tell you that 7 years ago, I took the decision to change my life. To change my life completely after a crisis, a personal crisis of health, of unsatisfaction. And I was looking for some fulfillment in my life. And in this moment, I allowed myself to do what I really wanted to do. And my decision was to travel the world. And I think you guys can imagine. Hi, Lily. Hi, Sandra. That's awesome that you're all connecting. That what you can imagine is breaking up after a long relationship, quitting the job, changing cities, burning the bridges. In my old life, it hasn't been easy to start taking the first step to travel the world. And I want to share with you the feeling I had when I was sitting in the plane after my first destination, Mumbai, flying to Vietnam, into a country where I never was, where I don't know the language, and then with all these uncertainty within myself, not knowing what will happen after the trip, not knowing where I will find work, not knowing where I'm going to live. Yeah, everything was open. And in this uncertainty, sitting in the plane, flying to Vietnam, I totally felt like one of these crazy fairy tales or hero stories, like one of them entering into a magical new wonderland. And like this it was. And everyone who hasn't been yet to Vietnam, I really can recommend it, because it's a beautiful country. And it really looks like a fairy tale with all the scenery. And I felt like beamed into another Lord of the Rings story. What I found, hi Dani, hi Oli from Cologne, that's so great that you're connecting. And here on Facebook, everyone is saying ready to go, that's awesome. So I just want to contextualize you guys. We are starting with the 7 different ways how to find trust in your own story. And I was just telling about how I found these seven ways in my life, sitting in a plane, flying to Vietnam after totally changing my life, having nothing safe waiting for me. And I felt like connected to these fairy tales, Lord of the Ring, or any other, because not only the country is inviting to it, because of the scenery, but as well my feeling. And what I discovered in the first row, in the very first row, is to really ask myself, okay, Sarah, all these heroes and fairy tales, they all survived. Yeah, in the end, everything was fine. So this will happen to you too. And I want to ask you, what do you think? What are the similarities each and every hero or fairy tale story have in common? When you think about a fairy tale story, what do they all have in common? Please help me with your comments, writing me, helping me here with your participation. What do they all have in common? What do you think, guys? Yes, to start with some ideas, what I discovered in the first row is basically that they all started, with a pure and profound base of trusting that the way will be fine and that they will come to their destination. And I discovered sitting in the plane, and here Maria is saying happy end, hope, absolutely. Exactly, that's what I felt too. Yeah, that I really felt that that all these stories have a happy end and have hope, and the pure trust that everything will be fine, even though they don't know the way, they don't know who they will meet, they don't know what will happen, but they have the profound base of trust. And within this reflection, I found 7 different ways who really brought me down. And the first one, and now it's time to take your pencil and something to write. And the first way, I looked at my life at my own story, sitting in this plane, almost landing in Vietnam, asking me, okay, what will I do? Is I said, I will trust that the universe is always working for me. Because in my past, and that's right now what I want to reflect with you guys, in my past there were several examples that even though I didn't know what I'm going to do, the universe showed me the way. And today I want to reflect with you. When you look back in your life, when has there been the feeling of that, yes, you could trust, the universe has worked for you, and you could, it leaded you, even though you haven't been conscious about it, it leaded you to your desired goal. So please ask yourself right now, what has been the situation, the first one, where you found trust in the universe already in life? And Maria is writing as well, the dreams, exactly. I think it's related to what they have all in common, absolutely. As a first topic, as the first of the 7 different ways, I want to invite you to reflect about how to find trust in your own story. What is the topic of this live? I want to invite you to reflect about when you could trust that the universe was working always for you. And in this moment, sitting in the plane, I felt calm, because I connected with several experiences in my life that I started something totally new without even knowing what will happen to me. But the universe guided me, and I understood that it always, in the end, even though I'm not seeing it in this right moment, in the end, it is leading me to a better position in life. And with this first, trusting in the universe, finding trust in the universe throughout reviewing different examples already in my own story, I got led to the second perspective, which I want to share with you, is to trust that behind every challenge, there are opportunities waiting for you. And I said, wow, life in this moment is sending me these challenges, because supposedly there will be opportunities, like when I was reviewing my past, I was realizing, for example, all the change I was living in my time in Berlin, all this big challenge life was putting myself in. It had so many opportunities after looking at it again. And today I want to invite you, what kind of challenges did you or can you identify in your life? Please write it down, and I would be super happy if one of you or all of you are sharing one challenge right now or in the last couple of years life was sending you. Who is the first one? Who is sharing it? Hi, Brian. And as well, hello to everybody again who is connecting later on and who is watching the recording. I'm really happy to have you here, and I really appreciate that you take your time and to be here. So seeing as a second point the importance of how to find behind every challenging opportunity, I would love that you guys write down the challenges you had in life, the challenges you had, what kind of opportunities I already discovered out of them, or wait, and the universe will send you the answer and will send you the opportunities. I just want to connect yourself with these kind of way, or this way of feeling trust. And to summarize, the first one is like to find trust in the universe, to find trust that the universe always works for you and not against you. Yeah. Second, to find trust in that there behind every challenge will be an opportunity waiting for you, an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to change, an opportunity to learn something new. And this leads us to the third trust, or the way I want to invite you to look at your life. And it's the way to trust the way and the path, even though you don't know where it's taking you. And starting in Vietnam, getting out of the plane, I will never forget how my sister was welcoming me there, telling me, okay, and now plans changed. We are going to make a road trip. We don't know exactly where we go, but we will get there somehow. And exactly in this moment, I realized that in life, it's about trusting a process and trusting a way, even though we don't know at all how it's going to be, what it's going to await us. Yeah. And so this is my invitation right now. Hi, Lily. Hi, Lily. Que chévere que estás aquí conectándote. Super. To invite you to find the way, to to connect yourself with the trust in the way, and as well looking back in your life, what kind of different paths life leaded you on, even though you haven't known how it will be. For example, I always use the example of starting a new study. Yeah, or like a university, a career. Nobody of us knows exactly what will await us, but we trust that we are going to graduate. Or for example, moms who are becoming for the first time mom and are pregnant. They don't know how it will be, but they trust that the baby will be born. Yeah, and I want to invite you guys this instant moment to find examples in your life when you could trust that the path and the way is leading you without that you have to do anything. And this third point is leading me as well to the fourth point, that you will reach your destination. The trust that you reach the destination. And I invite you in this instant moment as well, that you, for example, that you have traveled once before and you haven't, you have never been to this country and you have never been to this airport. And in the end, you got there. What kind of situations in life have you experienced that you didn't know how to get to the destination, but you trusted that you will get there, even though passing the process and passing the way? Please, guys, take the time, write the note, and reflect what kind of examples in your own story has shown you that, yes, you're able to trust. Yes, life guided you, life helped you. And how many of you already discovered one example of being able to trust in your story, or one example where you have trusted in your story, and an example what shows you, wow, yes, it's true. I really could trust. I could trust in myself in this point. How many of you say yes? And raise your hand. That is awesome. I'm so happy. I see that Andrea is connected too. I'm so happy to have you here, Andrea. That's great. That's great. Hello, everyone. That's so super that you're all connected. Okay, perfect. So continuing, we are already at the 4th point, and now we have 3 points left. And what are the next points? As well, relating myself to the fairy tale and superhero stories, I was conscious about that in every fairy tale and superhero stories, the superheroes never worked alone. And all the big heroes, they had awesome companions. They had awesome companions. And they had companions, the bad ones and the good ones. The bad ones who were challenging them and the good ones who were helping them. And today I want to invite you as the 4th point to trust in your companions. Life is sending you on your way. And to trust in them, yeah, even though, you know, you might not be able to trust or the person, but what kind of message do they want to leave you? What kind of experience are they for to make that you make? And today I want that you write down what kind of companions marked your story. What kind of companions marked it positively or negatively? What kind of companions rescued you from a terrible experience? And in this term, I want to share with you one example of mine. I had a very bad companion starting in Berlin in my Allianz time. A very bad companion. Me and her, we never were friends. But you know, today I see that she was a very valuable companion on my way, on my story way, on my life story, because she saved me from having a very unsatisfied job in Allianz, working in a job which is absolutely not mine. So I really want to ask you in this way how you guys made basically the connection with these people, and what is the message? What did they do? What did they talk? What did they teach you? And I invite you to reflect. And with this fifth point of trusting in your companions, if they are good or not good, it is super important for you to see that they are all having a meaning in your story, that they are all helping you, And I'm just seeing here that on Instagram, there is something, not going right, or it's like a problem. But anyway, I am going to start over again, and meanwhile, I'm connecting here with you guys. So please reflect here on Facebook. We stay connected, and I want to invite you to reflect who has been these people who accompanied you on the way, who has been there. And this point is leading us to the 6th point. And the 6th point is trusting in yourself, trusting in your own story. And this is one of the major points, and that's why it's as well so important to connect with the other 5 points before, because it is in essence, or in summary, when we are not trusting in ourselves, how can we trust in life, and the other way around? Trust is like the the water, yeah, which we feed a little plant, which we want to become a big, big, big tree. And this is something which I discovered, especially in my life, that when we are trusting, we can open us up. Yeah, we can totally open us up for all the possibilities in life. So I want to invite you to reflect in your past. When have you been able to connect, to trust with, or to connect with the trust in your own story, in yourself? When when was it a good intuition, yeah, you had? When did you find that you can trust in your competences? When have you been able to trust in your own decisions? And mark these moments in life, and see when you have been able to confirm that you could trust you in your own story. I'm seeing that Andres, that Romberg is connecting to Marielle is saying yes, Miriam is saying yes, Maria too, that's awesome, and Isnay is connecting as well. I'm so happy to have you here. And we're just closing, guys. The 7 different ways to find trust in your own story. And I want to summarize very quickly. The first one, I invited you to look back to your own story and see when you could have been able to trust in the universe, that it always works for you. And even in throughout a pure uncertainty, you trusted that you will be guided, that the universe works for you. That was the first point. The second point is to trust that there's always an opportunity behind every challenge life is sending you. And the third one is to trust in the past and in the process, that even though you don't know the past and the process, you trust that it guides you and that it leads you to the destination you want to come, as a fourth point, that you're going there where you want to go, yeah, and that you trust that you will find the way there. And as a fifth point, to trust in your travel companions. Like in every superhero story, all the superheroes are not traveling alone. Who are the person, good or bad, who marked your way, who helped you, even though in the first hand you can't see it, yeah, and who have been there. And that is, all these 5 points leads to the 6th point, to find trust in yourself, in your own story, in your own competences, in your intuition, and listening to your heart. And to close these 7 steps, now we're coming to the last perspective, in a more spiritual way, to trust in a spiritual force who is always surrounding you. And I don't know if you guys have experienced once in your lifetime that you feel that you are guided by angels, or that you're guided by your invisible force, that sometimes, you were totally lost, and in this instant moment someone gave you the hand. And that is something which is for me super important, and I want to invite you to review this, that how to find, like, looking back, to be sensitive for all these invisible guidance we are becoming. And for example, in my case, especially traveling through the world, traveling through Vietnam, there were several ways, several magical moments, especially in spiritual surroundings, where I really felt this connection that life is for me, life is guiding me, and I felt peace. And this peace of mind gave me the trust and the power to go and to continue, and to continue and to find the way. And so guys, these are the 7 points. Trust in the universe, trust that there is an opportunity behind every challenge, trust in the process and that you reach the destination, trust in your travel companions, trust in yourself, and to trust in a spiritual force. And to close this beautiful session, even though we had today here a misconnection in Instagram, I'm very sorry for it. I'm seeing that John Jairo Mendes just logged on here on Facebook, and Uli as well. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's my phone connection. Anyway, but I really want to invite you to reflect about these 7 points, to write down, to make or to see the examples in your past, and to find trust in your own story, and to create a new interpretation of your story, to turn it around and to rewrite it as a superhero story, which leaded you there where you are right now. And to become basically the creator of your life. That's what I'm telling all my students in my coaching sessions, in my online coaching program, which we are launching right now in a pilot, and all the coaches which are working with me, to create your own story, to own your own story, to be the owner of your own story, and to turn it into a powerful superhero one. And with this sentence, I want to hear you out. What you take with you from what do you take with you from this life? Miriam is saying, yes, I believe in myself. Dani said, wow, we are going to reflect this Sunday. That's awesome. I'm so happy. That's absolutely awesome. I really invite you guys to take this time, to take this weekend, to take this energy of today's Friday to connect. And to connect with yourself, to connect with your own story, to find trust, to be able to turn it into a powerful one. So I'm very happy. Thank you so much for joining me in this live. And I'm looking forward to next week's topic, which will be an absolutely powerful one. And it is all related to the power of your dreams. Next week, we are going to dream big. Next week, we are going to learn how to dream big. And I'm absolutely happy to take you with me on this way. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next week in this TGI, to having you around on Facebook and Instagram, and to follow me and see what kind of big things we are planning. So have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Thank you so much for existing. And my wish for you is that you design your life, living your dreams without any limits. Thank you for existing. Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao. That's awesome. Yeah, thank you for those 7 points, that Eric. Never trust Instagram. Yes, I will have to check what it was. Dani is saying, danke, thank you, gracias. And Jody is saying, danke, Sari, wir sind stolz auf dich. Thank you so much, I'm so happy. Danke, dass ihr dabei wart. Ciao, ciao. Dani, wir hören bald. Bye. Bye, all the best. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao.